Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Divine Empress 71. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. And happy Friday, you guys. All right. So let's start shuffling here to see what comes out. Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective on this Friday afternoon? What messages do we have for the collective? All right, so what we have, so we have age difference, and we have spring. So there could be an age difference between you and someone, collective. Could have been I believe that this is a could have been more like a relationship that you might have had with somebody. Spring may be significant to you concerning whoever this may be. You may have met this person in the spring. Okay. Your birthday could be in the spring for some of you, or this person's birthday. Yeah. Let's see what else here. Then we got pretending. So someone is not someone is a deceiver. They lie, they pretend. It's not what it actually is with whoever this is. Okay. Oh, and then we have won't change. So whoever this is, okay, this is somebody that's stubborn, stuck in their ways. Okay. Then we have outgoing, and then we have trouble. You this person, for some of you, this could be one of the qualities that this person might have had that you may have been attracted to, with the fact that they were outgoing. You could be outgoing yourself, but for some of you though, this person could have been trouble. They could have been trouble because, like I said, this is somebody who's a faker. They're fake. They stubborn, stuck in their ways. They could have some ways about them that where you view them as trouble, maybe even toxic. You may view this person as toxic. And then with outgoing being here, this may be something that this person may have admired about you as well. What else, Spirit? Obsessive. So whoever this person is or was, it's obsessive. So this is the reason. This is one of the reasons why some of you may have seen this person as trouble, because this person got ways about them. I'm also hearing not as well as obsessive. This is somebody who may be possessive as well. And then for some of you, there could have been some cultural differences between you. Maybe you may have came from different races. Maybe even different parts of the country. Or different parts of the world. For some of you, your cultural differences could have caused a breakup, or may things did not work out for some of you. Hmm. These cultural differences could have caused a lot of strain in the connection that you may have had with this person. But somebody, secret admirer is here. Somebody may be admiring you from afar, secretly. Um, this is somebody that could be watching you as well. Why am I getting though? This is somebody that, for some of you, this is somebody that you don't deal with anymore. Mm-hmm. This is somebody you may have walked away from. Mm. And this could be the same person that might be admiring you from a distance. Hmm. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? Yeah. See, some of you may have friend zone this person. Some of you may have friend zone this person. So that says, yeah, um, or if this person ever decides to come towards you, and for some of you, they may try to come back towards you, and if not spring of this year, maybe spring of next year, or somewhere down the road in the spring. But you friend zone whoever this was or is. That's why they admire you from afar. Yeah. Wow. Mm. And for some of you, with age difference being here, that for some of you that also could have caused a rift in the connection as well with this person. Mm. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay. So they may see you as a inspiring. You are a very inspiring kind of person. You a positive person. Um, uh, you might be the kind of person that speaks life into people. You motivate people. Some of you may know how to, you know, really make a person feel good. Um, this might be something, one of the other qualities too, other than you being outgoing. For some of you, this might be one of the other things that they may have admired about you too. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And they see you as a good listener. Some of you are good listeners. Not only are you outgoing, inspiring, you're a good listener. Yeah. Um, some of you are, you have a lot of people that may come to you because of these qualities that you have. They feel some of you have people around you, whether it be family or friends, that they feel like they can come and talk with you about anything. Hmm. Because you have these qualities about you. Some of you may have may know how to help people heal through your words as well. Hmm. But this is another quality too that this person also miss about you, that you were a good listener. Um, hmm. Hmm. I'm hearing you felt like home. You felt like home. This you so for some of you, you may have felt like home to this person. Mm. Whatever I know one thing. Um, the reason why they are secretly admiring you from afar and watching you from afar is because they miss all of this, all all these good qualities about you. They do miss it, and they may be in their feelings because you friend zoned them. Yeah. Hmm. What else, Spirit? Mm. And then we have not confident, and this came out in reverse. So this person might be insecure. They may be dealing with some insecurities, whoever this is. Um, they don't feel see with pretending being here and being not confident. This person where this may be somebody that may wear a mask, so they use other things to make up for not being confident, um, being insecure, and things like that. Whatever their flaws may be that they try to hide, because this is something that this person hides. Because as I said before, this was a pretender. Yeah, this was a fake person. Somebody that wouldn't change. Stubborn. Probably stuck in their ways, especially if it was an older person. Okay. Yeah. What else, Spirit? Yeah. Because see, now this person they may be feeling like they made a mistake. They made a mistake with you. Yeah, they made a mistake with you because they came in pretending, they came in fake, and they wouldn't change. And they and with obsessive being here, they had some toxic, they had some toxicity about them. Hmm. Yeah, one mistake they made was failing. Well, two mistakes they made was uh, failing to change, for one thing, and then coming in pretending to be what they really were not. Yeah. For some of you, you could have let this person alone because this is somebody who was emotionally unavailable. Mm. Yeah, so they couldn't. For some of you, this could have been somebody who could not give you what you needed emotionally from them. They couldn't fulfill you in that way. Okay, wow. And this is another one of the mistakes that they made. I'm hearing regret, but yeah, because we made a mistake here. There's regret with that. What else, baby? And then we have creative, and that also came out in reverse. So this person might be feeling blocked. Um, even even if they trying to manifest whatever it is that they trying to manifest is blocked. It may be blocked. They could be blocked spiritually as well as emotionally, but they are blocked in a creative sense. they are blocked. What else, Spirit? Okay. Then we have ideology differences, or ideological differences. Okay. Well, for one thing, for some of you, if this person was not available as far as the emotional side of things, this is somebody who may not have, they didn't wear their feelings on their sleeve, or their heart on their sleeve, so to speak. This could have been this could have been a very logical person. Um, they could have been somebody who may have operated more out of logic than they did emotion wise. But there were some differences between what you saw and how you saw things, especially when it came to a relationship, versus how they saw things. So yeah, so that right there was that caused a block, and in a rift between you and this person. Too many differences. Ideological differences, cultural differences, age differences. I mean, it's a lot of differences here. Okay. You guys, for some of you, you were not equally yoked with this person. You wasn't. But you may have, thank you, Holy Spirit, you may have thought that you and this person was a good match. Or maybe other people around you may have thought that that this was a good match for you, or maybe at one time. And then again, this person may see you now that you done now that you have friends on them. They may see you as that good match. Maybe they have always known it. They were just refusing to compromise. What else, Spirit? And then we got reconsidering is here. And then we have self-care, but that came out in reverse. So reconsidering, I think that this person may want you to reconsider friend zoning them, putting them in the friend zone. They may want you to reconsider, this connection. But whoever this is, though, they lack self-care. They haven't been taking care of themselves. Yeah. I don't know. They may be dealing with some things. I do know that they are dealing with and for some of them, they could be dealing with some trouble of their own as well. Some karma, even for some of them, they could be dealing with that. Wow. Yeah, this person may not be. For some of them, they may not be eating right. They may not be taking care of their body, or maybe even bathing like they should, or it could be a multitude of things. For some of them, they could be drinking more, even you know, partaking in drugs or whatever they vice, their vices might be. For some, ooh, yeah, because they see you as the safe bet. You were the safe bet. In other words, they should have invested in you like they should have. For some of them, they should have just, huh, you know, stop being stubborn, stop pretending, stop hiding, lying, holding back things, you know, uh, not being emotionally available to you. See, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. They see they all for some of them they knew that you were the safe bet. You was the better choice all along, but like I said, they refused to do the work to you know to stay in the connection with you, to hold on to you. So you just said, I think that it just be best that we just be friends. You know, we just be friends. Some of you are not trying to be friends with this person. Some of you not, but some of you are like, let's just be friends, because you was dealing with somebody who was selfish, self-absorbed, all for self. You know, yeah, they were all for self. Hmm. They looked out for their own needs rather than yours or anybody else's for that matter. And they feel guilty about that now. They feel guilty about that. I'm telling you, they feel good because they failed this connection. They failed you. You know, um, hmm. They are in regret though. But with this reconsider here, don't be. I'm telling you, for some of y'all, you just may hear from this person again, and it may be in the spring. If not this year, maybe in the springs to come. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Um, for some of you, you may be in a relationship, and that could be another reason why they may be watching too. Um, hmm. If they are in a relationship themselves, it's not going so well because this person is still carrying baggage. They still carry the same baggage that they carried with you. Some of them are still carrying the same baggage. If they are in a relationship, it's not a good one. And or they could have been in a relationship after you. You could have been in a relationship after them. Hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah. So now we have considering. So we have reconsider, and now we have considering. So yeah, like I said, they are hoping that you reconsider friend zoning them, and hopefully that you will, just consider, even, possibly, them even coming back around again. Who knows? Who knows? Hmm. Hmm. Then we have innovative, and then we have they live in a fantasy world, lives in a fantasy world. So they could fantasize about you. Uh, they do see you as somebody who's very innovative as well. Another one of your qualities that they like. But they are living this. I don't know. They could be fantasizing about you while they are over here secretly admiring you. But for some of you, they are watching you from afar. From afar. Yeah, and then we have intimidated. So for some of you, they could have felt intimidated by you because of these qualities that you have. You know, hmm, because of these qualities that you have. And then there was an age difference too that could have also um, intimidated them too. For some of them because of the fact that you might have been younger, but you had uh, these good qualities. You had things going for you, going for yourself. Hmm. Mm-mm. Let's see what else. Hmm. Yeah. So they could be strategizing. I'm telling you, they could be strategizing. Uh, as far as how to reach out to you, come towards you, or anything. But I don't know though. They're gonna have to get over this being intimidated though. That's another thing they're gonna have to work on. They're gonna have to change. They got to change that. Um, hmm. And then they gotta work on that. They got several things they gotta work on. The stubbornness, they won't change, being toxic, having some toxic ways, being emotionally unavailable. I mean, it's just, mm, they're not taking care of themselves. For some of them, they may not be looking well or doing well. You know, mm. And for some of you, you could be dealing with a Virgo. It's an Earth sign, or you could be a Virgo. Hmm. What else, Spirit? Mm. And their money could be funny, because they could be on a budget. They could be watching their money right now. They could be, as I said earlier, this trouble. Um, so money issues, we know is one of them too. Yeah, money issues, and they could be having some family issues as well for some family problems. Hmm. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Cancer, a water sign, or you could be a Cancer. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we have focused here. You could be more focused on other things after you friend zone this person. Yeah, because some of you may be dating others. This person could be as well, but for some of you, you are not focused on this person, and they probably know it. Especially after you put them in the friend zone, and you dating others too. No, you're not. You're not. You're not focused on them. Look like they are focused on you though. They are focused on you. Whew. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, and see, trustworthy. That also came out in the reverse as well. So you don't see this person as trustworthy. For some of you, this person is not trustworthy. Um, well, how can they be if they like to pretend? You fake. You fake. Hmm. See, and then we have physically fit in reverse. See, um, that's why, with self care coming out and in reverse, and physically fit coming out in the reverse. See, this person, like I said, if they was once taking care of themselves, they are not they are not doing much of that these days. For some of them, this person has fallen off. For some of them, physically and mentally, some of them may have fallen off. If this person used to work out, keep their weight down, kept themselves up, self care in reverse, they're not doing much of that now because they got they got too much trouble, probably some karma and stuff going on over here. Yep. Mm. And they could be feeling some type of way because if they know that you are dating somebody else too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Uh, because see, they see you as physically attractive. Uh, they are still physically and for some of them possibly sexually attracted to you. Yeah. But not only are some of you physically attractive, but you are dating others. Some of you are. And this is not sitting well with this person because you done friend zone them. you, yeah, you put them over here in this little friend zone box. Oh my God. Yeah, for some of you, this could have been a long distance connection, or maybe you could have met this person online. For some, oh yeah, yeah. Remember when I said this person was insecure? Bingo. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That confirms that part. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. This person also feels some type of way as well because you don't trust them. They know you don't. You don't. You just don't see them as a good match. You don't see them as a good match for you. Yeah, yeah. And for some of you, this could be an Aquarius, air sign. Or you could be an air sign, an Aquarius. And then we have workaholic, and that came out in reverse as well. So this person may not be working at all, or maybe they could have even been slacking, you know, on their work ethic, because after all, they have been letting themselves go, and not being physically fit. Yeah. If this person used to be a hard worker or a person that works all the time, they could have slacked off from that. They could have. And for some of them, they may not be able because of their physical issues or whatever health. Some of them are having health issues. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Earth sign. You could be a Taurus. Then we have fall is here. Fall is here. So fall may be significant for some of you. You may have met this person in the fall for some of you. Or you could have you could have friends on them in the fall. Yeah. They see you as intelligent. For some of you, very intelligent. That's another one of your good qualities. And you work hard. Some of you are very intelligent and you work hard. Yeah, you are also seen, some of you are seen as relationship material. But you don't see this person as relationship. They see you as relationship material, but you don't see them as that. See, they see you as their good match, but you don't see them. Yeah, see, there we go. Health is here. So like I said, this person could be having some health issues where you may be working on your health, improving it or whatever. This person, vice versa. Whoever this person was, not only were they a pretender, fake, but they were secretive. This could have been somebody who was very secretive and prideful, full of pride. And for some of you, this could have been a Libra, and another air sign, or you could be a Libra. See, I told you this person had toxic ways. They may be trying to find things to distract themselves. From secretly watching you all the time. Trying to see what you're doing. They could be trying to distract themselves. Now, for some of them, the ones that is able to still work or is working, they may be distracting themselves with work. For some of them. Yep. So you were dealing with somebody who was afraid of commitment. They were scared to commit. And they could have been indecisive as well, because we got undecided is here as well. Yeah. Wow. They could have been, for some of them, they could have been, trying to weigh out their options, as to what, whether they may not, even though they may have saw you as a good match. One of the things that could have kept them undecided was, for one thing, they were stubborn. This is somebody who may have operated out of ego. And with this won't change here, there was some things about them that they wouldn't give up. They wouldn't change. And it could be a lifestyle for some of them as well, that they wouldn't give up. They wouldn't change. So now they could be waiting for the right time to maybe even, get up enough guts to even speak to you. Or maybe some of them. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. I'm back. So, as I was saying, this person may be distracting themselves through work. Okay, they could be distracting themselves because they are feeling some guilt. There's some guilt here that they're feeling. Because they just basically they, effed up. They just effed up a good connection, with somebody like you who had good qualities, and they either took this for granted or they just simply, and they didn't take this seriously, so that's what it is. With waiting being here, I don't know if they are just waiting for the chance to, you know, for you to take them out of the friend zone, because they probably, who knows how long, I guess it depends on the situation, but who knows how long this person might have been secretly, admiring and watching. It's like all these qualities about you, they didn't really appreciate it when they had it, but now that you're gone, and they are no longer in your life, they are no longer in the picture. So it's not like now, see, they appreciate these things, they miss these things, and they want these things back. They want you back and all that you brought. So yeah. So that's why they're gonna always feel guilty. They're gonna always feel guilty about it. Oh, let's see what else comes out. What else, Spirit? So whoever this was, for some of you, this person played games. Mind games. That's what I'm hearing. Mind games. So in other words, then they wasted your time. That's what they did. They wasted your time. Then we have a born leader. This could be how they may see you. And this may be another one of your good qualities, collected, that that you are a born leader. Some of you just may have good leadership skills. You just you may be that kind of person that knows how to bring things together and get things done. So and this is somebody who they may not have, they ghosted you for some of you, but this is somebody who does that to people. They ghost people. They run. The minute, and they could do this because the moment you may have expressed to them what you want out of the connection, what you expect, and things like that, they run. Because this is somebody who was not connected emotionally, So, and they was already, this is somebody who already was a pretender. They pretended and they played games, So, old faker. An old fake person. And then on top of that, they was very indecisive. This is somebody who was undecided. They didn't know what they want, or either that, or they just weren't ready to give up whatever it was that they were doing outside of you, outside of the connection with you, and then they had toxic ways about them that they were not willing to change. Yeah. Because this person, I remember I said that they were toxic, right? They toxic. They had bad habits. The person had bad habits. With playing games being here, this person was not only a liar, but this is somebody who was very manipulative as well. Because this is one of the ways that they play, play games. They would manipulate. They would lie. Yep, and and Spirit said yes. So that's the truth. That's the truth. See, and it bothers them for some of you because you are not interested. You are not interested in this person. Friend zone. They are intimidated. Another thing, one of the things that they may be intimidated by is because of your confidence. You are a very confident person. Some of you are very confident, and they are and see where they lack confidence, you have confidence. That intimidates this person. Yeah. Then we got no free time. It's here. No free time. In other words, you don't have time for this person. You don't have time for this person. Some of you are very busy. You're, busy with your own life. You're dating others. You don't have time for this person. Yeah, you don't have no free time for this person. None. And now they over there. They are somewhere depressed. They are depressed. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They are depressed and feeling guilty. I'm telling you, because like I said, they didn't take you seriously, or the connection for some of you, and the love that you had, or the situation that you had with this person, it was unrequited. It was unrequited. Now, with taking risk being in reverse, this person might have been a risk taker in the past, but they don't want to do that anymore now. They don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, and this person could have been controlling too. For some of you, a control freak. They want things to go their way. It's their way or the highway kind of person. My way or no way. Oh man, what we got? Yeah. Some of you may be family oriented. You probably may be focusing on family right now. Other than other things, other areas of your life, but you may be. Yeah. And that might be another quality that this person likes about you. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or you could be a Pisces yourself, water sign. Yep. See, there we go. This is going to be the last card, because this is what I need right here to seal the deal. Moving on. I told you. You've moved on. You have moved on. And like I said, this person will always feel guilty. Always, and they, like I said, and they are waiting that one day that you will take them out of the friend zone. For some of you who have friends on this person. Some of you just straight up just don't want nothing to do with this person. You just straight up moved on. Over with, done, deuces. That's it. So I'm going to get some messages of the messages of love oracle, and we're going to see what comes out through spirit. Let's see. A couple of them came out, but a few of them. Spirit says, just go ahead and accept Let me see here. Hold on a second, y'all. Trying to get some of this brightness down. Oops. Okay. Spirit is saying everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So, if there was a lesson that you needed to learn from this situation, then you just learn the lesson and move on. Here is stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Well, maybe once upon a time, it may have looked like it was, because at one point in time, maybe when you first met this person, you thought this person was a good match, and maybe you probably thought it did or could stand the test of time. And then the spirit is saying it's time to decide about this relationship. A decision had to be made. Well, this is already in the past for a lot of you. You've already made that decision. Some of you already made that decision. Spirit is saying that take a leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. So whatever move that you may be considering doesn't have to have anything to do with this situation. It could be something you might be thinking about doing presently. Spirit is saying it's okay. The move to make that move, it will be a safe move to do so. Okay. Lean, and it says support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. So, if you are thinking about making a move, taking a leap of faith at something, whatever that might be, anybody that's close to you that you can confide in, that's supportive, that you can talk to, Spirit is saying you can talk to that person. Yeah, you can talk to that person. Wow. Well, that's all I have collected for this reading. I hope it was a blessing to you. If it resonates with you, give me a comment, like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate you guys' support. And I'll be seeing you guys again real soon. Okay. God bless you, and you guys have a good night.